Hello friends and welcome to the series Last Week in Microsoft 365. As usual, we will be discussing 5 topics this week again. But before I start, I would like to mention that in the Scottish Summit, which will be happening in February 2021, my presentation has been accepted and I am very happy about it. So I'll be presenting on SharePoint Starter Kit. So if you haven't registered on Scottish Summit, please go ahead and register on scottishsummit.com. I hope that it will be a great summit, and there are a lot of topics, all range of topics from Microsoft 5 which will be discussed there. So please go there and register. And as I said, we have 5 topics, so we will go through it one by one. Before I start, I would like you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sync Ventures, follow my blog, syncventures.com, connect with me on LinkedIn, and also on Twitter. So today's 5 topic is Dynamically Populate Owner Value, user or team in Power Automate from Lin Zaw. The second one is calling the Microsoft Graph with PnP PowerShell from Bullock. The third is about Outlook REST API with deprecation notice, and announcement of Learn to build apps for Teams from Learn TV, and Microsoft Forms brings polls to Teams meetings, which we'll also have a look today. So let's get started. So as I said, you can register on Scottish Summit. There will be 365 virtual sessions, and the ticket is free, so it doesn't cost you anything. So just go there and register soon. So the first topic is about from Lin Zaw. As you can see on your screen, that he has mentioned about a requirement that in Power Automate, where you have to set the owner based on the value of another's row owner, which can be user or a team. So in this blog, he has very beautifully explained and very detailed how to do this, and he has explained the scenario also that the row can be owned by either a user or a team. And if you set the owner column value based on the value of another row column using common data service current environment connector, it can be a bit tricky. So he has provided the steps how to do that, and I think it's a valid scenario and a good scenario to look at if you know what to do. Okay. The second one is blog from Paul Bullock. I saw it on Twitter, and this is about calling Microsoft Graph on PnP PowerShell, and you can learn how to set the app, how to connect to SharePoint and call the graph. So let's jump into his blog post. So as you can see, he has explained the scenario in which that he wants to connect from PnP PowerShell to SharePoint through Azure app only with a certificate as well, and make additional calls to Microsoft to determine if 365 group is a team or associated with a Yammer community. So basically, he wants to know whether the group is a team related group or a Yammer community group, and that he has done by setting an app, in the global administrator, and it needs a global administrator role. And the PnP PowerShell actually makes this a bit simpler than if you don't use the PnP PowerShell. If you remember, I have a blog explaining how to call graph APIs from PowerShell and not from PnP PowerShell. So it's a bit different. That's why I was interested in this. So you can see he has explained all things in the detail. So basically, you have to create Azure App ID, and certificate thumbprint for later use, and you have to give the permissions. And he has used exploring the graph explorer to get the call right, and then he has made this call, as you can see, connect PnP online using the client ID and thumbprint and the tenant. And the token, he gets the token, and then he passes it on with a header, and he calls the graph API URL, and then you get the response, and he can see that the response is like this. So using PnP PowerShell, it makes it very simpler. It's a good blog to understand how to make a call and also understand his scenario, which has explained in this. So yeah, that's a great job. The third is an announcement about Outlook REST API version 2.0 deprecation notice. Means that you will no longer be able to use Outlook REST API if you're using it in your applications, and it will, I think, go away from November 30, 2022. So basically, you have 2 years to change all your code. I would suggest that you should move as fast as can to Microsoft Graph rather than using REST API, which will be obsolete pretty soon. So it's a good thing to find out if you have these kind of calls in your code or applications, and then replace them with the Graph API calls. Okay. The fourth is about an announcement I saw that there will be a 2-hour live stream on Learn TV where you will learn to build apps for Teams and how to get started building apps for Teams in VS Code and where you can integrate your apps. Although I know a lot about the Teams, how to create apps for Teams, but I think it's a good thing to learn from the best of the people. And it's a 2-hour live stream, so I think you will be able to learn a lot. And this is the where you can actually register. So just if you want to have the basics and also create an app, I think you should really go here and learn from the best of the people. And you can see that there are a lot connect with your host. I mean, these are the very good people from Microsoft who will be, teaching us. And I have seen Rabia Williams, Waldeck is there, and all other people are there who I really know that very good in these kind of things. So yes, go there and register. The fifth one and the last one is about Microsoft bring polls to team meetings. So that's great addition. Basically, you know that Microsoft can be used to do polls, and now it is available in the Teams as a tab or an app also, which means that you will be able to, before your meeting starts, you can actually add a form with questions and different things so that you can do this before you start the meeting. You can ask this about like opinion poll and then uh, different other things. So this is how they have explained in this. And also in the meetings, while you are in the meetings, you can also have the form there, and you can do the same also. Basically, I would say we have been using another tool similar to this actually for doing, which was outside of Teams. Now, since we will have the forms in this, that will be a great addition, I think. So I can quickly show you, how to do this, at least for the Teams tab. So I am in a team right now. So I go for forms. And let's say save. So now it is in the edit mode. So I'd say add new choice. And you can see that it suggests, these options, which is quite good actually. So you can say Spain, Australia, Portugal, Belgium. It will show up all the things, So yeah, and you can see that we can share it from here also. You can have a theme also if you want to, like this, right? And also multilingual print form terms if you want to show those things, and we can preview it like this, right? So back. So yeah, so that is how you can do it actually, and so that's pretty good. So let's go back to our slides. So those were the topics, today's topics actually. Some good blocks and some good additions and some deprecations as we saw. So if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Sync Ventures, and follow me on Twitter, and also connect with me on LinkedIn, and also follow my blog, syncventures.com. So yeah, that's it for today. So thank you. Thanks a lot. Bye.